What's going on, guys? Joe Rosner here. Today's a phenomenal day because guess what? We're going to go through my course, The Sales Secrets for the Online Coach. Now, sales, right? This is crucial to us in growing our business astronomically in every way possible. It always comes down to us doing some sort of sale in order to get somebody into our program, right? Now, I know a lot of us struggle with sales. We think we're not good with sales. We don't close people. Maybe this is the reason that, because we're not good at sales, we don't even do some of the messenger process as much as we have to because we know that that's going to lead to this, and we fear going on the phone with people and trying to get them into our program and whatever the reasons may be. But guess what? These are the secrets. This is a foundation that you can follow that's created me millions of dollars, my clients and my mentors and students, thousands and thousands of dollars by following this process. That can be you too, okay? Now, the first and most important thing that you have to remember is you need to show up with energy on the phone, and you need to have enthusiasm, right? The reason why this is so important is because guess what? Not everybody's going to be having a great day if you get on the phone with them. But they can definitely turn their day around by feeling your energy through your voice, through the phone, right? So show up with enthusiasm, be energetic on the phone, and show them that you're ready to serve them as much as possible and help them get from point A to point B in their health and fitness journey, okay? The first thing that we're going to ask, so I'll go through the first couple here and break it down to steps, and we'll go through each one of those so you can understand exactly how to implement those within your program, so that way you can start getting more clients in as soon as possible, okay? The first one's gonna be goals, right? The what. The second one's gonna be why. The third, currently, what they're currently doing right now. The fourth thing is gonna be obstacles, okay? The fifth thing's gonna be solution. The sixth thing is gonna be recap with them. Okay? And then the last thing is going to be the prescription, right? You are the professional in this situation, okay? So let's start at the top. Goals, the what they want, right? So what they want to achieve. What is it? Maybe weight loss. Maybe they want to gain some muscle, have a six-pack abs. Who knows, right? Write it down. This whole stuff, this whole process, you need to make sure you're taking notes. And make sure that whatever they're saying, you're writing it down that way, okay? So that way you get a better idea of who they are and where they are, and you can relate better with the individual on the other end, okay? The why is the second thing. The why they want the what, right? Why do they want those goals, okay? This is the deep, deep reason, and you must ask enough questions to be able to get this out, right? Because the actual goal, the what, those are surface level goals 90% of the time, okay? The why is the deeper reason of why they want to get to where they want to go. If you think about, this is the most important part of this whole process, because the why is what's gonna drive them. Now, I'm gonna go through a couple quick examples of what a deep why might be for somebody. For instance, if we're doing weight loss, right? You want to fit into a swimsuit. Why is that important? Okay? Maybe it's, I'm not confident in a swimsuit right now, so it's more about the confidence, right? Why is that? What happened that makes you feel that way? Maybe it's the cellulite, maybe it's the love handles, right? Maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's the way that her husband looks at her or her boyfriend looks at her. Maybe she's trying to attract people and she doesn't feel confident attracting people in that situation, right? Find that deep reason why they want to do it, okay? Maybe here's another one, weight loss, right? Maybe it's a lady who wants to be a role model for her kids, right? You ask the question, what do you mean be the role model for your children? Well, what happened that makes this so important to you? And she says, well, I was at the grocery store the other day and I bent over to grab meat out of the freezer or out of the cooler, right? And as I bent over, my shirt came up and my cracks started to hang out, okay? And my daughter was right over there, and there was a couple of kids on the other side of my daughter, and they just started laughing hysterically, making fun. And as I looked at my daughter's face, of humiliation, I knew I never wanted to put her in that situation ever again. And I never wanted to have her feel that way ever again, right? That's a deep reason why. You need to figure out what that deep why is. They want to accomplish the what? The six-pack abs, the losing weight, or the gaining muscle, right? Figure out the why. Then we move on to the next thing, right? We're going to ask, what are they currently doing right now, right? For exercise, nutrition, accountability, what are they doing, okay? Then we move down into the obstacles, right? What's holding them back from achieving their goals, okay? Is it time? Is it their spouse? Is it money? Is it mindset? And on, right? These are things that you can literally go through and figure out as you're talking to them on the phone. Time. What's a quick way that you can overcome that obstacle for that not to be an objection later on? Well, I can think of a lot of things. You're an online coach. Time, you can fit a workout in wherever they can get it, right? Eliminated the time right there. Your program can be adjustable to them and customizable 100%, right? What about the spouse? Ask them, is your spouse supportive, right? If your spouse is supportive, that's never going to be an issue, right? The spouse is on board. Get the spouse on board, okay? Money. Is money an issue? Not really, right? Because everybody can afford to feel better as long as that deep reason is that $5,000 reason, okay? If you get that deep reason, money's never going to be an issue of whether or not they can afford it. It's whether or not you have options that they can afford, okay? Options. People love options. This is down in the pricing point, right? So no money, mindset, right? Mindset, you can create things that help them overcome mindset barriers, mindset blocks within your program, right? Now, solution. We're going to find the solution. We're going to give them that solution, right? This is basically you relating with them and understanding where they're coming from because you took notes, right? What I mean relate, it's almost like you have to use their words in a way so they can understand and you're easier related to them. What I mean by that is, have you ever been driving somewhere and you haven't been there in a while, but you know like structural type things like a water tower, for instance, right? So if you're driving somewhere and you're like, hey man, I'm on my way. I don't know quite where I'm at, but where's this place? What's the name of it again? And he's like, oh, it's blah, blah, blah. It's by the water tower. Oh yeah, I'm right over there. Cool. You just related something that is relatable between you guys. Both know where the water tower is. Boom, you're on your way, right? That's why we want to say the things that they're saying back to them in their language so that way we can relate with them 100%. What are you offering them that will fix their obstacles and their struggles? That's what this solution is. What are you offering them that will fix their obstacles and their struggles, okay? This must be convenient and sustainable for their lifestyle, okay? It must be convenient and sustainable for their lifestyle. Then you're going to recap with them. You're going to go over what you just talked about a little bit, touching on those pain points, touching on the deep reason why, the obstacles, and why, and what your prescription, right? What your solution is with them. Then you're going to move into the prescription. Remember, you're the professional here. Tell them what they need. That's why they're on the phone with you. Be confident. Show up with enthusiasm and ready to serve and lead from the heart, okay? Prescription. Tell them what they need, right? You need, guess what? Based off of where you want to go from point A to point B, we know there's no quick fix, right? This is going to take some time. We also know that it takes the body a full 12 months to go through a full anatomical change anyways. And the best part about that is that prevents us from having relapses because it gives us plenty of time not only to achieve the goals that you want to, but instill the habits, the daily habits that you need to continue to do this journey on your own when we're done, okay? Now, that program is normally, right here, you're gonna offer a discount, it's normally $600 a month. I'm gonna go ahead and offer it to you for 50% off at a $300 a month rate. Let's go ahead and get you started with that today. Let's go ahead and get you started with that today. Assumptiveness, based off of what they already told you. this is already implying they're going to be starting with you today because you know you have a solution for them to get them from point A to point B. And when they have that deep reason why, you're going to tell them what they need. If you ask them, that puts you in a state of being not confident in the decision of what you just implied for them as a recommendation, right? You are the professional in this situation. Act like it. Give them a prescription that's gonna take them from point A to point B and get them the results that they desire, okay? Follow the process, show up in enthusiasm, right? Make sure you're getting their goals, the why, what they're doing currently, the obstacles, a solution, you're recapping with them, you're prescribing and getting them into your program, okay? Now, everybody knows that we're gonna hear a no every once in a while, right? But at the end of the day, Babe Ruth was the king of home runs, okay? But guess what? He was also the leader of strikeouts. We can all learn something from that, right? You're not gonna win every single one, and that's okay. Don't let a no hurt you. And at the end of the day, if they do decide to say, guess what? I just can't afford that right now. Well, want to know one easy, quick thing that you can do to overcome that right away? I get it. It's expensive. You agree with them. You never disagree. You always agree. I get it. Yeah, I know. It's expensive. So let's go ahead and make that a little bit more affordable for you today and break it into bi-weekly payments of $150. Let's go ahead and get you started with that. I don't know. That might be just a little bit too expensive still. Okay? Okay. No, I get it. I know it's a lot of money. So what could you afford weekly right now? You're basically asking them what they can afford weekly. And the reason why we want to go through this process is because some people think on a monthly basis, some people think on a bi-weekly basis, and some people can only forecast their income out a week at a time, okay? We're giving them the option. Sometimes at this point they might say, oh, I can afford $100 a week. I can afford $100 a week, right? Even though that's more than what you originally offered them, they might say that because they can only focus on a week at a time and understand really what they can reallocate around in their budget and their funds to be able to pay for this, okay? Give them options. People love options. As long as you always give people more options to get them in, you're gonna have clients in your program. And as long as you follow this step, sales is a huge thing. There's generally 3 basic types of sales that people do. This incorporates all of those, okay? You have a challenge type sale, right? Where basically you're challenging somebody's preconception of something, a belief, right? You can squash that in here, right? You have the solution-based sale, which is also in here. This is where basically you're offering a solution to a problem that they have, right? Then you have a consultative sale where you're more of like a trusted advisor. As their coach, that's you. You're a trusted advisor. This has that in there as well. That's why this sales process works so good for everybody that's an online coach because it covers all areas, right? You don't want to be too much of one of those areas because now you're eliminating people that you could potentially help on a daily basis, okay? And I know that you don't want to do that, and I know that you're trying to create this business to have astronomical growth and help as many people as possible get to a healthier place in their life. This is the way to do it, okay? Now, what could be wrong if you go through your sales process currently right now? Well, your pitch could be a little off, right? Or it could be a little bit long, right? Because remember, time is money. People are busy, just as busy as you are, okay? So remember, be conscious of people's time. Or maybe your program is just too expensive. Maybe that is the case. It's just too expensive. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe your program's too mediocre for them. And there's no desire for them to want that. Offer them a bigger program, a more expensive program that comes with more things that could definitely benefit them to get to where they need to be and where they desire to be in their health and fitness journey, okay? So I hope that this, you guys got a lot of value out of this, because this is something that's made me millions of dollars and my clients thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I implement it in multiple different gyms now. I know that you can benefit from this. Use it, follow the process, help millions of people get to a healthier, better place in their life, and just keep reaching. And like always, lead from the heart. Love more, give more, and you'll always be okay. Just keep reaching, guys.